basketball right here may be the coolest basketball ever. It is called the Holographic Basketball. It has reflective leather and holographic leather, which means that it reflects to any light shined on it in the dark. So it's getting dark outside. We have our camera light. So we are going to compare this ball to a normal basketball, your old ordinary basketball. So, which basketball is better? Today we're going to find out. Let's get to it. Before we continue into the video, I just want to explain what the holographic basketball actually is. So basically, it is called the Holographic Basketball, and it has holographic leather, which means that the leather on the basketball reflects to any light shined on it, but it works best in the dark. So if you have a camera light or something and you shine it on the ball, you won't see the ball glowing, but when you watch a video or something, the camera, like when you watch it, you will see the ball glowing. It literally is so cool. It's one of the coolest basketballs ever, in my opinion. I love using this ball. It's super great. The first time I saw it, I was a little bit confused as to what it actually is and what it does, but the second I tried it and the second I watched the video back when I was dribbling the basketball, it was so cool. And ever since then, I've always used this ball. So yeah, let's get back into the video. So, the camera light's on. We got the hollow gear ball glowing. So let's start with the dribbling test. We're going to start with this ball. And I already noticed that the holographic ball is way heavier than the ordinary basketball. The normal basketball, it feels a little bit heavier. They're both the same size, but this basketball, the hollow gear one, feels a little bit heavier. So we're going to test it out in dribbling. This ball first. The normal basketball, it literally feels the same. It literally has it's like the grip and everything. It has decent grip. It's not too hard for me to dribble. It just is a little bit slippery and a little bit heavy when I dribble, so I have to work extra hard to control this ball. But now let's move on to the normal ball dribbling test. All right, time for the normal basketball dribbling test. Let's move on to the shooting. All right, I got a little bit ahead of myself there. Before we move on to the shooting, I have to decide which basketball is better for the dribbling test. So I'm gonna have to go with the normal basketball. It literally feels like a normal basketball because it is a normal basketball. The hollow gear basketball felt a little bit heavier and a little bit slipperier. The grip wasn't all there, so it was harder for me to control the ball while dribbling. It feels quite similar to the normal basketball, not gonna lie, but for dribbling purposes, the normal basketball wins. Now let's move on to the shooting. All right, for shooting, I'm going to have 10 shots with each basketball, and we're going to see how many I make, and we're going to see which basketball can I make the most shots with. Let's start off with the holographic basketball. Here we go, shot number 1. I've had 4 shots and I've made all 4. I'm 4 for 4 right now. Here we go. Ooh. All right, that did not go in, so I'm 5 for 6 right now. Here we go, shot number 7. Shot number 8. Oh no. All right, shot number 9. Shot number 10, my last shot, here we go. Oh. Now, let's move on to the normal basketball. Here we go, shot number 1. Oh no. All right, I'm 1 for 3 right now. Oh. 1 for 4. I gotta make some more right here. I gotta make at least 2. Alright, 2 for 6. I have 4 more shots. Three for 7. 3 more shots. 3 for 8. I have 2 more shots left. Alright, I am 4 for 9. Let's see if I can get 5 out of 10. There it is. Alright, so for the shooting round, the holographic ball wins. It did feel better than the normal basketball. Not grip-wise, but like following through on the ball, just like off my fingertips and off my fingers. It felt really smooth, and the swishes too when I made the shot, the sound was perfect. So I'm giving a point to the holographic basketball. That makes it 1-1. Let's move on to the next challenge. All right, so the last thing that I'm going to test these basketballs out on is a quite unique thing. We're going to test them out on spinning the ball on your finger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin each basketball on my finger one at a time, and I'm going to see how long I can keep it going for on my finger. And then after that, I'm going to see which basketball is better for doing for spinning on your finger. So like grip-wise or spin-wise, like how smooth it is. Let's go. All right, starting off with the holographic basketball. Okay, I actually like this basketball. It feels quite smooth when I spin it on my finger. I can keep it going for quite some time. It's just easy to spin it with my other finger and just keep it going. I could keep this going for a long time. And it probably looks really cool on camera right now. All right, so I actually really like this ball for spinning on my finger. It felt really smooth. It felt like I could keep it going for a while, and it felt like it was going really fast the entire time. Let's move on to the normal basketball. All right, here's the normal basketball. Okay, not bad. It feels a little lopsided on my finger because the ball is like kind of an egg shaped because I've been using it so much, and it's pretty dirty, so it's a little bit, dusty when I spin the ball, so it's hard to keep it going. As you can see right there, I lost it, but here we go. Okay, not bad. Normally I spin this ball on my finger all the time because I use it every day, so I'm quite used to how it spins. Yeah, spins normal. All right, so the big decision right here. Which basketball do I like better for spinning on my finger? I am going to go with the holographic basketball. I really like this basketball for spinning the ball on my finger because the grip was a little bit better. This basketball is just so dusty. I use it every day, and it's a little lopsided because I bounce it all the time. And this basketball is like brand new, so it felt very good. The seams on the basketball, like the black lines, felt really good on my fingers. I felt like I could keep it going for a long, long time, and it was easier for me to keep the ball going on my other finger. So I'm going to give the holographic ball a point, which makes the score, the final score, 2-1. Now I have to come to the ultimate decision: which basketball is better overall? I am going to go with the holographic basketball. Now, not just because this ball is glowing right now because of the camera light, it reflects off this light, but just the overall way, it is a little bit heavier and a little bit harder to dribble and everything, but shooting wise it felt very great. So for spinning the ball on my finger also, I felt like I could keep the ball going for a very long time. So the holographic basketball wins, normal basketball loses. Yeah, I highly recommend that you guys get this basketball. It's super cool. It's probably the coolest basketball ever. I say it is one of the coolest basketballs ever. It's like not your ordinary basketball, but it's super cool. It literally lights up, and you can literally see it in the video. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Subscribe. Peace out.